holding fast to the word of Allah. Only maybe a few more nights and then I'll move on to something different. But this hadith here is in Sahihain. It's a really important one. It actually serves multiple purposes when it comes to talking about aspects of Islam. But I'm going to just focus on the piece that is important for us. But this is what he said, عليه الصلاة والسلام. قال ما من الأنبياء من نبي إلا وقد أعطي من الآيات ما مثله آمن عليه البشر. He said, there is no prophet or messenger in the past except that they were given from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's miracles what people in a similar situation would accept or believe in. ما مثله آمن عليه البشر. Meaning every prophet was given a set of miracles that other people in a different situation would have also most likely accepted and believed in. And this is something he said, alayhi salatu wasalam, that we, of course, you extrapolate or you take from that a lot of information for other. Meaning when we look at the examples of Hud alayhi salam, or we look at the examples of Shu'aib alayhi salam, and I ask you, what is their miracle? What was Hud's miracle? We have no idea. We don't know. We just know that he had one. Why? Because the Prophet alayhi salatu wasalam stated this in this hadith and others. So we know that they were given something, right? And then he said this, alayhi salatu wasalam, وإنما. This is exclusivity. Right? وإنما كان الذي أوتيت وحيا أوحى الله إلي فأرجو أن أكون أكثرهم تابعا يوم القيامة. He said, and however, what was given to me was different. I was given revelation, meaning they were given ayat, they were given mu'jizat, they were given extraordinary phenomena. Something that would happen that you would dazzle your eyes, make you look and say, oh, that's impossible. How did he do that? Something that breaks the laws of physics or bends them at least to the point where you can't comprehend how it happened. Right? And then he said, but what was given to me was revelation that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed to me. And because it's that, I hope that on the day of judgment I have the most followers. فأرجو أن أكون أكثرهم تابعا. I hope because of that I have the most followers on the day of judgment. And it's beautiful that he said that, alayhi salatu wasalam, because it confirms a few things that we need to understand. The only thing that he was given by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, is that book. That book on the shelf over there. That's it. He did not come and challenge the people that he spoke to with anything else. Please don't say, what about the time of the food and what about the moon? But no, those aren't miracles. Even if I accept that some of them were true, because some of them have issues with their authenticity, but even if we say all of them are true, the way that what they were called in the books of hadith, they were called dala'il al-nubuwwah. That's what they were called. Evidence of prophecy. Evidence of prophecy, meaning as someone who's following the Prophet ﷺ, it would serve as a little bit of a boost. Something to kind of remind you that he is not just a political leader, he's not just a social reformer, he's not just a teacher, he's not just a mentor, he's also a Rasulullah, he's a prophet and messenger of God himself. Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So these things would serve as that. They weren't miracles. Never alayhi salatu wasalam did he ever call Quraysh to come and see, come see what I did. And then use that as a point of challenge for them to believe in him. The only thing he challenged with, the only thing that the word challenge exists for in our deen is the Quran itself. And exists in the Quran 6 times. فَلْيَأْتُوا بِحَدِيثٍ مِثْلِهِ قُلْ فَأْتُوا بِكِتَابٍ مِّنْ عِنْدِ اللَّهِ وَأَهْدَى مِنْهُمَا قُلْ فَأْتُوا بِعَشْرِ سُوَرٍ مِثْلِهِ مُفْتَرَيَاتٍ قُلْ فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِثْلِهِ قُلْ فَأْتُوا بِسُورَةٍ مِّن مِثْلِهِ. You find it challenges with itself. It's the Quran. It was wahy, it was revelation. The Prophet ﷺ came and challenged the people that he spoke to with a book. He challenged them with a book, with values and principles and thoughts. And ideals and ideas. He challenged them with that and he beat them. And he beat them and they accepted Islam. And then people accepted Islam within 30 years all over 3 continents. Until this day we have 2 billion Muslims. The miracle of these 2 billion Muslims is a book. It's a book. Words, thoughts and ideas. And he hopes to be the one with the most followers of the Day of Judgment, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, because what he brought and he challenged people with was a book. How weird is it that an ummah that's miracle is a book doesn't read? Ever heard of irony? Huh? I think this is like the epitome of irony. Wallahi, the epitome of irony in this world is that the Muslims, the only ummah whose miracle was a book, they don't read. They don't care. They don't have time. They're too busy to do it. La ilaha illallah, ajeeb, wallahi. But this is what he says, عليه الصلاة والسلام. And that's why you hold on to that. There's nothing else. This is as fresh as it gets, and this is as pure as it gets, and you're taking it from the mouth of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's just written on a piece of paper, but it comes from him directly, coming from Jibreel, who brought it from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, exists in the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before he created this cosmos and the earth. يروي الشيخان في متفقا عليه عن أبي هريرة رضي الله عنه قال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم ما من الأنبياء من نبي إلا وقد أعطي من الآيات ما مثله آمن عليه البشر وإنما كان الذي أوتيت وحيا أوحى الله إلي فأرجو أن أكون أكثرهم تابعا يوم القيامة. صدق رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. إن شاء الله the tafsir حلقة in Arabic will be right